Hello friends, I'm Golem and Mod. Welcome to another podcast. Please like our channel, leave a comment and tell me if you like this story of mine or not. Let's go to today's story. One day, there was a footballer who was popular with some and not popular with others. This footballer had a manager who was very keen on him and wanted to take him to the football tournament, but he himself was not very keen on this and did not practice much. Sometimes, this manager would even stop so that this footballer could do his job in the best possible way. But sometimes, this footballer would run away from work. Our footballer had a good family. He had a sister who was married and he also had a father and grandfather, whose grandfather was very keen on this footballer. This footballer's sister's husband and his manager would go to a psychologist. Sometimes, he would go to this psychologist to give him a solution because he did not have a team and was always looking for money. He also had a wife who was worse than him, and she was also there was this and that market. Then once this footballer insulted a famous footballer who had gone abroad. Then, one day, when the footballer arrived in his city by plane, he went to the airport with his manager to welcome this top footballer. Then, together, the three of them went to the footballer's house to delete the messages on the answering machine. The manager of this footballer was looking for the phone number of his house. Before that, the footballer had gone with his manager and his sister's husband to retrieve his message from the answering machine, but it didn't work. Then, with the solution of this footballer's sister, they hired someone to go to the footballer's house to retrieve the message from the answering machine, but they gave him the address and brought him the phone number of another house. The footballer had already spent a lot of money, but he was always looking for the best brands. But his manager kept saying, "You shouldn't spend a lot until you find a team." Sometimes, they would get together and watch football with his friends. Then, with the permission of his manager, the footballer sold his house so that he could move to a more suitable place. But he went to one of the footballers to buy a house and he offered him a house with all the amenities and he said, "That's what I want." But Moyer didn't plan to rent or buy this house because it was very expensive and it would have cost him all his money and he wouldn't have a team for a whole season and he would have been out of pocket.